with you. Let's take a look at your news and your weather forecast for your Tuesday. Starting out in local news, the RNC in Corner Brook received a report of a theft from a business in Murphy Square. The suspect had fled the area by vehicle and was located shortly thereafter. As a result of the investigation, a 26-year-old male resident of Main Brook was charged with one count of theft under $5,000. Police determined that the same male was allegedly responsible for two other thefts from local businesses within the area over the past couple of weeks. He was also charged with those investigations and was released on an undertaking with a future court date and also to remain away from the businesses involved. In other news, Ontario has confirmed a second case of coronavirus. Ontario's Chief Medical Officer, Dr. David Williams, said that the patient has been in self-isolation since arriving in Toronto. The individual is the wife of a man who had the first case of the virus. And finally, in international news, NBA star Kobe Bryant has been killed in a helicopter crash near Los Angeles. His 13-year-old daughter was also killed in the crash. On January 26, Bryant and four others were killed in the crash in California. Nobody on board the aircraft survived. The cause of the crash is still being investigated. And the weather forecast for tomorrow, flurries is expected for most areas. I'll have those details in just a moment.
We were getting married in the most beautiful rural setting. My mom got sick and couldn't be with us for our big day. I was heartbroken. Thankfully, we discovered Xplornet. They responded right away and connected us to high-speed internet. Our big day was incredible because it felt like Mom was there.
Xplornet. Connect to what matters.
Your weather forecast is looking kind of snowy for the next little while. The good news is, however, there's no significant accumulations expected as we take a look at your provincial outlook for your Tuesday. It is going to be fairly unsettled, I guess you can say, for most areas. But again, we're not looking at a storm or anything of that nature. For St. John's, we are looking at a daytime high of -1 with a chance of some flurries for central Newfoundland, flurries expected for most areas. Temperatures at or just below freezing. The west coast, flurries expected as well, -3 in Corner Brook. As we take a look at Labrador, we're looking at a mix of sun and cloud for most areas. Mainly sunny skies expected for western sections. And temperatures -12 in Happy Valley, Goose Bay, -15 in Hopedale. Your extended weather forecast for St. John's, chance of flurries for your Tuesday, a daytime high of -1. And then for Wednesday and Thursday, we're looking at flurries both days, temperatures -2 and -3. And then we'll round out the 5-day with a high of -6 for Friday and Saturday. Chance of flurries for Friday, a mix of sun and cloud expected for your Saturday. Moving along to Gander, we're looking at flurries for Tuesday, Wednesday, and for your Thursday as well. Really cooling down as we head into Thursday and to the weekend. By the time we get to Friday, clear skies will prevail, a mix of sun and cloud expected, and a similar story expected on Saturday. And then finally for Corner Brook, well, we are looking at a chance of flurries for the entirety of your 5-day forecast. -3 will be the daytime high on Tuesday, -6 on Wednesday. And it does cool down slightly for your Thursday, Friday, and for your Saturday. That is a look at your news and your weather. To now check out your local details at newfoundnews.ca.